What's going on, guys, girls? Came back in here just for a few minutes there. Not a lot of offense going on in the baseball game, so I decided to come on in here for a few minutes. Don't forget, Ohio State beat Georgia 36-30 in 3 overtimes. Do we get another game like this? We got Ole Miss, the only team now representing the Southeastern Conference. Ole Miss, Southeast Conference West. Going to play Big 12 power Oklahoma. Ole Miss. All right. Ole Miss, no dot. Oklahoma has a dot. Here we go. It's a dot. OU will get the ball first. All right. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. Here we go. All right. 54, and it will be a touchback. And here we go. Oklahoma. Ole Miss, Oklahoma with the ball. 5 will be 3 dots. 235 for Oklahoma. Quarterback scrambles, hit as he thrown, intercepted by Ole Miss. Interception. How about that? A quick turnover. I guess you'd rather have it quick than you had late in the game. And let's see what that's going to be. A 4. 4 on the turnover. 4 on the interception. Great field position, Ole Miss. Great field position, Ole Miss. Let's see what they're going to do now against Oklahoma. 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over half of the first quarter is gone. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Shaky offense. New. Dull offense. New. 3 on defense. No. Touchdown run. Mississippi. Touchdown run. Ole Miss. 11-65 for the extra point. 24. It's good. And what do you know? It is 7-0 Ole Miss. Marching in. We're playing on a neutral field, but still, Oklahoma definitely favored in this game. Kickoff, 12. 12 on the kickoff. Ooh, let's see what that's all about. Returner finds the seam. Great field position, Oklahoma. And now here we go. 5. That'll be 3. 1, 2, 3. Only leaves 2 left in the quarter. 3, 3, 5. 3, 3, 5. Great field position. Indeed it is. Field goal attempt. Field goal attempt for Oklahoma. 11-54 will be a field goal. 11-54. 66 is no good. No good. Blocked all the way. And Mississippi will have field position in average field position now. They'll get average field position. 3 will be 2 dots, and that will finish out the quarter. We'll finish out the quarter with a 133. 133. Prolific offense. Semi-prolific. The dot says it is a prolific offense. Touchdown run, Mississippi. How about that? 2 possessions, 2 scores, and now an extra point attempt away from going up 14-0 to end the quarter. 11-65. 43. Ole Miss is up 14-0. Oklahoma will receive the ball to start the second quarter. Here we go. 51, touchback. Two dots. It'll be a 1-3-5. 1-3-5. Rusher breaks through. Clean hit. Fumble. Fumble the football. Wow. Fumble the football for Oklahoma. Turnover number 2, and they can ill afford it now because they're already down 14. Let's see what's going to happen there. 2 on a fumble. Wow. All right, 2 on a fumble. Average field position for Ole Miss. Mississippi now. Average field position, and they're up 14-0 on Oklahoma. Just started the second quarter. 6, take care of a lot of the second quarter right there. That's 4 dots. is a 256. 256. All right, let's go back a page. Great field position, average. One on offense, no. Home, nope. Disciplined offense, no. It'll be a punt. First punt of the ball game. First punt of the ball game. 46 on a punt. Average field position, OU. OU gets the ball now. Down 14-0. 2 dots, and it's only 4 left in the quarter. 3:44. 3-4-4. Is this mild defense? No. Undisciplined defense? No. It'd be a punt. Second punt of the game. And they will punt it to Ole Miss. 14 now. See what Ole Miss gets there for a punt. Poor field position for Mississippi. Poor field position. And let's see what's going to happen now. What, 4 dots left in the half? Yeah. So this play will count. Yeah. That'll take care of 3 of them. It'll be a 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Dynamic offense. Yes. Field goal attempt. 11-53 can go up. 17-0 if they make this. 63. No good. No good. And OU now has 1 dot left and average field position to give it a try here. So they got to get 1 dot, or let's see, do they just want to just throw it up for grabs here? Yeah. Why not, right? You're down 14-0. Let's see. What are they going to do here? Desperation play, average field position. Need to dump. All 3 of these dice has to add up to 6. They got just as good a chance to do that as they do roll a 1 on a red dice. So 1 in 6 chance. Not quite that good a chance here, but 6. They got to get 3 6s and there'll be a touch. I'm sorry. It's got to add up to 6. Got to add up to 6 here. Yeah. Average field position. Yeah. Here we go. Average field position. No, don't get it. But the 4 would not have mattered anyway. End of half. End of half. And what do you know? It is 14-0 at halftime. Ole Miss is on top. And guess what? Ole Miss gets the ball to start the second half as well. They are in great shape here. 65, average field position, and they will get the ball. Here we go. 2 dots. 234, 234. Inept defense or 5 on offense. No. Poor field position? No. 1 on defense? No. It's going to be a field goal attempt. Field goal attempt for Ole Miss. They missed 1 earlier. Let's see if they can make this one. 11-53. 55. No good again. No good. And OU will have the ball, average field position. Let's see what's going to happen with these guys now. The score is 14-0. Ole Miss ahead of Oklahoma here. Just starting the third quarter. Oklahoma with the ball now. 3 will be 2 dots. And in average field position, it's going to be a 356. 3-5-6. Disciplined offense. No. Reliable offense. No. Meek defense. No. Interception. Interception. The 3rd turnover by Oklahoma. Turnover number 3. How about that? 3 now. Let's see what this is all about. Turnover. Number 3, interception. Average field position from Ole Miss. And Ole Miss starting to feel like they can be a top 4 team here. They just got to play like it now the rest of the way. 14-0 Mississippi ahead of Oklahoma. They've got the football. Start of the 3rd quarter. 3, that's 2 dots, almost halfway through the 3rd quarter. I'm sorry. 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Dynamic offense. Yes, field goal attempt. They get another field goal attempt. They've missed 2. 11-53. 22. They make that one, though. That's good. And it is 17-0 Ole Miss. OU now will get the ball. 15 on the return. Roll. Let's see if it'll be an odd result here. Odd number? 6. No. Great field position. Great field position, OU. All right. Now let's see what happens. 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 2 left in the third quarter. 17-0 Ole Miss. 2-2-6. Secure offense. Semi-secure. Is a dot showing? It's not. So no. 2-2-6? No. Passive defense? No. A fumble. Fumble. Unbelievable. 4th turnover by Oklahoma in this game. 4 turnovers. 6 on the turn on a fumble. Roll again on another roll of 6. It's returned for a touchdown. So if this is a 6, it's going to be 23-0. No, it's not. But it is great field position for Ole Miss. And Oklahoma has nothing going for it. They are getting shut out. 17-0. Great field position. 1. So it's only 1 dot. Still 1 dot left in the third quarter. 1-4-5. 1-4-5. You playing live or is this from earlier? This is live right now. This is live on the channel. 1-4-5. Staunch deep. No, I'm sorry. Great field position. Ole Miss has great field position. Yes, indeed. Touchdown pass, Ole Miss. Touchdown pass, Ole Miss. And this could make it 24-0. 11-65. 62. It's good. And it is 24-0. Ole Miss over Oklahoma. And there's only 1 dot left in the third quarter. Oklahoma is in a shambles now. Oklahoma gets a touchback. And let's see what's going to happen here. 4. So that'll be 1 dot there and 1 dot there. So we're going into the fourth quarter with Oklahoma with the ball. 10 more points for Ole Miss. Oklahoma is being shut out at this point. Unbelievable. 1-2-4. 1-2-4. Inept defense or 5 on offense. No. Poor field position. No. Punt in the coffin corner. They got to punt the ball. This is nuts. Oklahoma punting to the coffin corner with a 35. Punting to the coffin corner. And that'll give Mississippi poor field position. Poor field position. But what's up, Dylan? What you got going on? Let's see. I got to get this one. Here we go. Just started the fourth quarter. 24-0. Oh, yeah, Ole Miss. Let's see. I picked them this week, I think. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I picked Ole Miss to win this week. Ole Miss, good team. Let's see. I'll let you know real quick. Ole Miss, Auburn, yes. 16-point favorites, yes, we took them. The whole crew took Ole Miss this week, so we'll see what happens. Ole Miss, poor field position now. Let's see what happens. 1 dot. They need to run some clock. That's not running clock, guys. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Staunch defense. New. Ball carrier, stiff arms linebacker. Touchdown run, Mississippi. Touchdown run, Ole Miss. And they can make this a 31-0 game. Dwayne Martz. This is unbelievable. 11-65. 45. It's good. Ole Miss up 31-0 on Oklahoma. Start of the fourth quarter. This is crazy. This is nuts. I don't know any other way of putting it. Touchback, Oklahoma. Oklahoma now has the ball. Here we go. 2 dots. Down 31-0. I think you're just going to play out the game now. 3-3-5. 3-3-5. Great field position. No, average. Drive stalls. Punt. They have to punt. Oh, my gosh. Oklahoma. Yeah, it sounds like this past week, doesn't it? 43 into the coffin corner. Yeah, it's the way they've been playing. Poor field position, Ole Miss. And Ole Miss now looking to run some clock. Let's see if they can do it. Here they go. 2 dots. We're almost halfway through the fourth quarter already. 2-2-3. 2-2-3. Let's go back on page. 2-2-3. Undisciplined defense. No. Mild defense. Nope. It'll be a punt. It'll be a punt. They don't mind punting it all game long now, the rest of the time. 41 on a punt. And it'll be average field position OU. But OU down 31-0. Not going to try any crazy stuff now. They're just going to hope, 2 dots. I don't think whatever they do is not going to help them. Well, 1-2-3. Great field position, average. 2 on offense, nope. Soft defense, nope. Punt. Wow. Unbelievable. Can Oklahoma get shut out, folks? 22 on the punt. Poor field position, Ole Miss. Can Ole Miss shut them out? I'm not sure they can. We'll see. 2 dots. And it only leaves 2 left in the game. 2-2-5. 2-2-5. Dull offense? No. Staunch defense? No. Touchdown run, Mississippi. Touchdown run, Ole Miss. And they can go up 38-0 here. 38-0. A whitewash. Just a ass kicking is what we'll call this one. Whoops, that's a leaner. Doesn't much matter now, boys and girls. It's almost over. You OU fans, you're coming in the door too late. Average field position. Whoops. That don't count. I didn't even see these 3. I got to get the red dice up. Red dice is right here. 5 or 6, the clock runs out. 6, and it's end of game. End of game. Oklahoma, folks, gets blown out of the water. 38-0 to Ole Miss. Oklahoma just got their asses handed to them, and Ole Miss is the team that did it. So now we're down to the Final 4. We're down to our Final 4 teams, folks. And we got one SEC team, and it's not named Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, or Texas A&M. How many series in the playoffs currently in baseball do you think will go the full 5 games? I don't think the Dodgers do. I think the Dodgers win that series pretty easily. Let's see. The other National League one is got to help me out here. The other one is the Phillies. That one could go 5. That one could go 5. Yankees and the Indians. Don't be surprised if that goes 5. And Astros in Seattle. Seattle need to win that game yesterday. I don't think that'll go 5. I don't think it will. I really don't. Now, we're down to the Final 4 teams, folks. We're down to my Final 4 teams. Wow. We've only got two games we can have. Yeah, Astros against Mariners. I think the Astros win that. Yankees are going to get tested by the Guardians yet. They're still going to get tested. All right. I'll play one more game right now. I can play Notre Dame, Ole Miss, or how about the game probably everybody would like to see? Michigan, Ohio State. I got a feeling everybody likes to see the Michigan-Ohio State game. Ohio State is ranked higher, so they'll get a dot all the way. Michigan, Ohio State. How about that? The winners of these two teams will play for the championship from last year. Michigan, Ohio State winner, one of those teams is going to be in the championship game. Notre Dame, Ole Miss, the winner of that. Let's do it. Let's do it. So Michigan will start rating. Both of them have star rating of 20. Excellent. This is excellent. Let's do it. All right. Pick a winner before we start. Pick a winner before we start. Here's Michigan's card. Here's Ohio State's card. All right. Here we go. All right. I got to get the camera down. I got to move the camera. Alex says Ohio State. All right. A little more light on the situation. No dot is Michigan. No dot is Michigan. The dot is Ohio State. Here we go. No dot, it'll be Michigan getting the ball first half. Michigan gets the ball the first half, Ohio State second half. Here we go. Kickoff time, 42. It'll be a touchback for Michigan. Here we go. 5, that's 3 dots. And Michigan starts us off with a 3-5-5. 3-5-5 is, do they have a prolific offense? Yes, they do. Touchdown run, Michigan. Touchdown run, Big Blue. Extra point attempt, 11-65. 54, it's good. And Michigan jumps on top, 7-0. Kickoff now. Kickoff to Ohio State. 7-0 to score. 42. It'll be a touchback. It'll be a touchback. 42. I'm sorry. It was a 42 was the number. Yep. 7-0. Michigan on top. 6. That'll be 4 dots. And we're over halfway through the first quarter. And it will be a 5-66. 5-66. Is the season prior to 2008? No. Is it a staunch defense? Michigan has it. They force a punt. Michigan forces a punt. 43 on a punt. Be average field position, Michigan. Up. 7-0. 3 dots. Right there. Only leaves 2 left in the quarter. It'll be a 135, 135. Russia breaks through the line. Hit by an Ohio State defender. Fumble the football. Fumble the football. How about that? Fumble. It will be the first turnover of the game, and it is by Michigan. 1 on the turnover. All right. Almost to the goal line. Poor field position, OSU. All right, OSU has poor field position. 2 dots left to go in the first quarter. Michigan up 7-0. 5, and that will end the first quarter. Michigan 7, Ohio State nothing. And we will start the second quarter as well right here. All right, it's a 4-4-5. 4-4-5. Do they have an erratic offense? Ohio State? No. 1 on defense? No. Disciplined defense? No. It'll be a field goal attempt, Ohio State. Field goal attempt, Ohio State, best kicking team in the country, 11-64. Field goal attempt, 44, it's good. and it is 7-3 Michigan. And Michigan now will get the ball right back. 36, touchback. And here we go. 7-3 Michigan. 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick quarters here so far. 5, 5, 6. 5, 5, 6. 5 on defense. No. Poor field position. No. Touchdown pass, Michigan. Touchdown pass, Michigan. And they will go for the extra point. Try to make this 14-3. Michigan, 11-65. 45, it's good. And Michigan's up 14-3 on this Ohio State team. All right. About almost midway through the second quarter. 14-3, kickoff to Ohio State. 51, and it's a touchback. All right. 1 dot is all this is going to be. Not much time taken here. It'll be a 1-1-5. 1-1-5. Poor field position. No, it's average. Porous offense. No. Undisciplined offense. No. It will be a field goal attempt. Another field goal attempt by OSU. 11-64. 62. It's good. It is good. And it is 14-6 Michigan. And the kickoff comes to Michigan now, halfway through the second quarter. 51, touchback. And here we go, Michigan with the football. 1 dot is all it takes. 1, 2, 3. Good old 1, 2, 3. Do they have great field position? No, they have average. Soft defense? No, it will be a punt. It'll be a punt. And Ohio State will get the ball right back. 26 on the punt. And they have poor field position. Kicked it way back on them. Ohio State, poor field position. 6s across the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how about this one? Right back in the game, folks. Impressive drive ends with a plunge across the goal line. Touchdown. Touchdown. OSU. Touchdown run. Now that's 14-12. They got to go for 2. Got to go for a 2-point conversion here. 14-12. It's a 2. 2 on a 2-point conversion here. Let's see. Prolific offense. Yes. Finds the end zone for 2 points. And it's tied. 2-point conversion. It's good. And we are tied at 14 with only 1 tick of the clock left for Michigan here in the first half. Let's see what they get here. Oh, it's an 11, though. Ooh, it's an 11. That's different. Returner muffs the kick. Poor field position, Michigan. Now, this dot has to be a 1 on the red one or it will not count. 14-14, Michigan, Ohio State. That's a 5, and the clock runs out. End of half. But a very, very interesting half. Michigan comes out to a 7-0 lead, but then Ohio State kicks 2 field goals and then gets a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Michigan also scores a touchdown, and we are tied here at halftime, 14-14, and it looks like this is going to be a good football game. Ohio State will get the ball first the second half. I promised to tell you guys how to get this game earlier, so let me tell you how you can get it. Drop back and punt. What's up, Harris? Let me tell you guys how you can get it. You can Google it, Fast Drive Football College Edition. You can Google it, or you can contact Al Wilson. Al Wilson, and he has a website that you can download this from. I had this made like this, printed with the I had it from the printers like this. It's the way I got it. So Yeah, it run me about $10 for the game. The game itself is free. The printing cost me about $10. Thank you, Harris. FastDriveFootball.com. FastDriveFootball.com. And that's a link to it, yes. And do thank Al Wilson if you do get it. All right. We're ready to go to second half action. Ohio State, Michigan, tied at 14. The winner makes it to my championship game. Michigan, Ohio State. Let's see. Where's my decider die? Where did I put the old decider die at? There it is. That's cool. All righty. Okay. Ohio State will get the ball first in the second half. That's a 43, and they will get average field position. 14-14 is the score. Don't forget last game. Boy, oh boy, was that an ass whipping. If you missed that one, Ole Miss will now get a chance to play Notre Dame. 38-0. They beat Oklahoma. I mean, they cleaned their clock. I think every NFL season back to 1970. I think it's 1970 and up. I think, Harris, I'm not sure. But 38-0, Ole Miss beat up on Michigan. I mean, up on Oklahoma like last weekend they got beat up. So, yeah, it's crazy. OSU now with the football. That's 4 dots. And this will start our second half. It's a 2-4-6. 2-4-6. Is this a dull offense? No. 2 on defense? No. Runner turns the corner, has nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown run. OSU. And OSU now will have the lead for the first time all game long. 11-65. 65. He just did squeak it through there. But they have the lead. 21-14. 21-14. And now Michigan. 65 again. This will be average field position for them. 2 dots. And this will be a 2-2-4. 2-2-4. Michigan down for the first time all game. Aggressive defense. No. Disciplined defense. Yes, it'll be a punt, but it'll be backed up. It'll be a backed up punt. 44 on a backed up punt. And it'll be great field position OSU with a 7-point lead. 1950. Okay. I got you. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was not sure. OSU now with the ball up 21-14. 2 dots. And we're over. We only have 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter, believe it or not. 2-3-6. How about 2-3-6? 5 on defense? No. Prolific offense. Ohio State has a prolific offense. Touchdown pass, Ohio State. Touchdown pass, Ohio State. And they're starting to spread their wings, folks. Extra point, 11-65. It's good. And they are up now 28-14. They were down 14-3. But now, let's see what Michigan can do. Michigan now. 63 will be a touchback. Average field position. 2 dots. That leaves 2 left in the quarter. Be a 144. 1-4-4. Poor field position? No, they have average field position. Undisciplined offense? No. Be a field goal attempt. Well, a field goal attempt's better than nothing, right? 11-63. 53 is good. Field goal attempt. Good by Michigan, and they're only down 28-17 now. OSU will get the ball. 32. Touchback. All right. 6. Ooh, that will take care of a lot of the rest of the third and 2 dots into the fourth. So we're going to be in the fourth quarter. Ohio State scores 14 in the third quarter. and Michigan only gets a field goal. 28-17, Ohio State now with the ball, a 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Staunch defense, yes, a punt. It's a punt. And now Michigan will get the ball right back. 54. 54 on a punt. It'll be average field position Michigan now. And they need to do something quick. That's a leaner. You can, well, let me show you it's a leaner. Watch this. That's a leaner. So here we go. Let's try it again. That's only 2 dots. It'll be a 2-2-3. 2-2-3. 2-2-3. Undisciplined defense. No. Mild defense. Nope. Be a punt. 15 on a punt. And it will be poor field position OSU. Poor field position OSU. 1 dot's all. 1 dot. 1-1-6. 1-1-6. Prolific offense. Yes. Touchdown run, Ohio State. And they are starting to run away with this. Touchdown run, Ohio State. And they can make it 35-17. They just did. 56 is good. 35-17. And Michigan looks like they're going to be watching from home. 35, average field position. 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. 235. 235. Quarterback scrambles and it gets intercepted. Interception. So they can't go for it on 4th down even if they want to. And this will be the second turnover by Michigan. And interception 2 will be average field position Ohio State. Down 35-0. Up 35-0. Ohio State will just try to run the clock out. That'll be 2 dots. And it's only 2 dots left. I don't think they could come back if they wanted to. 235. What do you know? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Interception. Now, this first turnover for Ohio State. They need a 6 is what Michigan needs. What's up, John Wise? What's going on? And let's see. Great field position, Michigan, but it's going to be too little, too late. Down 35-17 with only 2 dots left. A 5 or a 6 on the red ends it. 4. That's going to end it too, but they'll get to make the play. 4-4-5. 4-4-5. Erratic offense, 1 on defense. Nope. Disciplined defense, yes. It had been a punt, so it does not matter. End of game. 35-17. 35-17 was the final score. Ohio State. That's some crazy stuff. They're in the championship game. They're either going to play Notre Dame or Ole Miss. And Ole Miss in the semifinals just now whipped Oklahoma 38. In quarterfinals, whipped Oklahoma 38-0. They actually beat the crap out of Oklahoma 38-0. So that is some crazy stuff. Braves 1, Phillies nothing, bottom of the 6th. Yeah, I don't like the the Phillies' chances tonight. Even with Wheeler, I didn't like it from the start. Let's invite John. Let's invite Harris. Let's see who all's here with us. Alex, Dylan, Swaggy. Some of you guys, come on in, chat with us tonight. We'd like to get you to chat with us. I'll invite a few people. Okay. I had Tim in here earlier. Me and Tim was in here talking, and Yeah, it's always a lot of fun, just anytime. Phillies and Braves. I'm getting it updated as we talk. Atlanta went into the sixth inning with only one hit tonight. It is 1-0. He's right. And they've got 2 hits now. Phillies only have 2 hits as well. All right. So let's get Harris in here. Let's invite John Wise if he'd like to come in. John may want to come on with us. Keith might want to. I want you guys, if you get a chance, I'm going to ask you to do some homework. I don't ever ask for homework done on here. It's pretty wild. If you get a chance, watch. I want you to watch. Get Dwayne in here too. There's a good many people right there. I'll send one to Bob too. Watch Middleton. Watch Jeffrey Middleton. He's a judge. I want you to watch today's case. Don't promise you will not watch the outcome of the trial. I want you to watch the trial first. This is a trial with a jury. If you want to skip part of the jury when he's talking to the jury, do that. Listen to all of the and it's only like 3 people you have to listen to, and you come up with your own assessment, and then we'll talk about it maybe Friday or Saturday one. But I'd like to see what you guys think about it. I really would. Let me invite Bob too. I didn't invite Bob. Harris was trying to get on with me earlier, and then I just had turned the computer off, and I was not aware of it. And I was like, damn. I just had found out about it. All right. Here's Harris now with us. Here's Harris.
What's going on, Rob?
Not too much. I'm telling you, you have got to watch Middleton from today. You got to. You got to. It was a jury trial.
Oh, really?
Yes, jury trial.
Okay.
And this guy says that assault and battery. Okay. Both of them have Alex says, "What's new, Harris?"
Same shit, different day.
Yeah. Alex, would you like to come in with us? If you like to come in here with us, all you got to do is say the word. But both of them were represented by lawyers.
Okay.
And I was a little surprised. So I want you to watch it, see what you think you would come up with, being an objective juror, and then you tell me whether you're surprised or not surprised. You may not be surprised.
Okay.
All right. It was pretty good. It was today, and the first 15 minutes anyway, split by it because he's just telling the rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's got to be this and that. He's got to talk to the jury and shit. Even more than he talks to defendants a lot of times, you know, when he says, you have a right to a trial, but by giving this, you're giving it up by giving me your plea. You won't have a trial, that kind of stuff. But I like him. Don't you like him?
Oh, I love watching him.
Yeah.
But there's another one I've been watching. Her name is Alex Manning.
Okay.
Okay. She live streams a lot. I don't know if she saves the videos or not, but if you go on Law Talk with Mike.
I don't like that dude. I can't watch him.
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to see this one.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
2-0 Braves now. 2-0 Braves.
Yeah. The woman is filing for a protective order or something. I don't know.
Oh, really?
But I mean, this case goes on almost 2 hours. You know, I'm only halfway through it. And I'm ready to throw her in jail.
Really?
Oh yeah, she's a nut. But that's when you gotta watch it.
3-0, huh? I got 2-0 so far, but
yeah, it's 3-0 now. You just scored
Alex
again.
says it's 3-0. Yeah, I don't think the Braves come back tonight. I mean, Phillies come back tonight, rather. I don't think they will. So yeah, we get thrown around, spun around. Dad has COVID, doesn't have COVID, and all this shit. Since it was reported by the hospital that he has COVID, now he can't go into the nursing home. Mom either has to bring him straight home or either keep him in the hospital
for 15 days.
10 days, 10.
Okay.
But she's talking like she's just going to bring him home. Now, I'm like this. I think I gave her a test to take over tomorrow.
Okay.
If he tests 2 days consecutive, they would drop that. So I told her, take it over tomorrow, let one of the nurses give him a test, and then they'll give him his own test on Friday.
Okay.
Team Jabroni Network beat App O'Brien's team. We're down 2-0 right now. 3-0. 3-0. I'm sorry, 3-0.
Yeah, we're down 3.
Yeah. And we got 5 this week we can come back on. We got 5 chances. Tomorrow night, we have got the Bears, and they have got the Commanders.
Straight Are they
up.
Nuts?
Huh?
Are they fucking nuts?
You know what? I took the Commanders and gave them a point. And,
I asked you last night or Monday night if you were nuts.
So we'll see. I have Justin Fields to me is maybe the worst quarterback in the NFL, even more than Wentz. They're just coached terrible. We got a terrible coach, but I would rather have Wentz than I had. I'd rather have Wentz.
That's going to be a difference in the game tomorrow night. Coaching.
Yeah, but if Wentz, if Fields screws up, that's going to make a difference. But if we make that game up, we'll be only 1 back. Then the Colts and Jags, straight up, we took the Colts. And they took the Jags. We'll see what happens there. Next one, I'm really surprised. They took the Jets. We took the Packers straight up. So they took the Jets straight up in that game. And that's in Lambeau. That's in Lambeau. Yeah. So I like your pack there. And then Seahawks and Cardinals. We got Seahawks straight up. I think they got a chance. It's all according to Kyler Murray. If he does something stupid.
Right.
Where would you guys rank Justin Verlander among best baseball pitchers of all time? He's a Hall of Famer. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
I agree. He's a Hall of Famer, but I think he's a bottom tier Hall of Famer, which already in there. If you know what I'm saying.
I would put him just above maybe a Tom Glavine. That's where I would put him. Tom Glavine was good, but I think you put him above Tom Glavine. He's got, 255 wins, 260? Yeah, he's well on his way to 3. Huh?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And Glavine did Glavine get 300 in his career? He may have.
I'm not sure. Give me a minute.
Glavine may have gotten 300. I still think Verlander's better. He's had a few injuries. Verlander's a tough kid. He's from Virginia, too. Who would you say is the worst NFL head coach to win a Super Bowl? Oh, that ain't even no problem. Seattle's.
Oh, yeah. Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll's an idiot. Pete Carroll is a total buffoon.
Pete Carroll ruined Tom Glavine 305-203.
305. Okay.
Yeah. Pete Carroll ruined any chance of ever going to the Hall of Fame as a head coach on one call, one play.
I don't think he's a Hall of Fame coach.
No, if he was, he ruined it on one play.
I agree. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame coach now. No, I agree. Now let me ask you this: how about the guy from the Saints? He's got 1 Super Bowl.
Sean Payton?
I don't think he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Sean Payton?
Yeah. Right now.
No.
No, I don't think he is either. Because he had that team together for 6 or 8 years, 5 or 6 anyway, and they only got there once. They only got there
Yeah,
once.
he had a quarterback playing for him who will go into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, people on ESPN saying the way Russell Wilson's been playing so far, he's hurting his chance to make a Hall of Fame. I agree. I think he's always been on the edge of making it or not making it anyway. He's not helping his cause at all. Neither is Matty Ice. Matty Ice is not helping his cause at all right now. No. And the difference is Wilson has a Super Bowl, but he has also a lost Super Bowl too. But
yeah, and Matty Ice
gave up 26-point lead.
Well, you can't blame him for the lead. Defense gave up the points. He threw 2 interceptions in that, though.
Yeah, he threw 2 in the second half. He threw 2 in the second half, and then they fumbled the football once also.
But there again, I blame that on the coach for the play calls.
Yeah.
Why are you you're up 20-some points? Why are you throwing the football?
Every play. Every play. From 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter till the end of the game, they ran 4 times, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
That's idiot. I don't care. I don't care if you lose a yard every play.
Look,
I don't care if you lose a yard and gain 45 seconds, 55 seconds.
Yeah.
They don't use the clock wisely. Most coaches don't.
No, they don't. I mean, okay, I know it's a hell of a lot easier sitting back here watching.
Yeah.
Okay. We know what we would do.
But the thing is, they've lived this in their head 100 times.
You would hope.
They know what they're going to do when they get out there, and you can't. There's no exceptions and no patting somebody on the back saying better luck next time. Bullshit. When you're getting paid $8 million a year, $10 million a year to coach the team, there is no better luck next time, coach bullshit. No, hell no. You don't get 17 chances a year.
And look, in that Super Bowl loss with New Orleans, okay, or with Atlanta, when they came back on him.
Yeah, against New England. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the head coach, he started putting blame on an assistant.
Yeah. I know. He was throwing people under the fire.
You're the top dog, dude. You're the one that has the final say.
Yeah.
That's
it.
Burn the time out.
Even if you got to set
the coordinator to the press box.
Right. Even if you got to set the coordinator on the bench and you take his headset from him and say, guess what? I'm the head of this damn team. Even if he had done it the first or the fourth quarter, they would have had a chance. But I wouldn't have sat there and I couldn't have took 21 minutes of that. Could you?
And there again, that was a team that had a good running game.
Yeah.
You're not getting to the Super Bowl.
Tom Brady is the best of all time and has won 7 rings. But he's had some help from some dumbass coaches.
He has.
He's had help by 2 dumbass coaches. They won 5 of them.
And he played for a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
I don't like Parcells or Belichick. I don't like him. I like Tom Brady even less. And I've expressed that. You know that. Mm-hmm. But both of them are Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Now, who made who the Hall of Famer though? A lot of people say had he not gotten Brady. Let's say he wouldn't have got Brady. Let's say he would have had what's his name up there for 5 more years.
Bledsoe. If Bledsoe wouldn't have got hurt on opening day that year, what would have happened?
Right. And I personally, I don't think he had it in him to carry a team. I never saw Bledsoe being a team leader. He just never wasn't.
Bledsoe could not hold a locker room together.
No, he just was not that type.
Right.
And look, you can call whatever quarterbacks out you want to call out. We know who takes the cut and pay every year to help his team get better players. We know Brady's done it for 20 years. We know Rodgers never did it. No, has never done it.
Rodgers still wants more money.
Yes, Rodgers wants more. Jackson wants more. And the way that looks to the public is you want all And that takes away from our running game. It takes away from our passing game. It takes from our offensive line, our defensive line. The quarterback does not realize if he ends up making $270 million, some people going. Some people are going to hit the bricks. That's just the way it works. And that's just the way it is. What's up, Keith?
Hey, Keith. Trivia question from Alex.
Okay.
How many career home runs does Aaron Judge currently sit at?
He's currently got about 181.
I would think that's 210.
210? I think it's 181. You tell me there, Alex.
Probably less than 200.
I don't think it's 200 yet.
Because he's been hurt some.
Yeah. 181's what I'm saying, Alex. Shoot the number up there, bud. But, yeah, Russell Wilson cannot keep playing this way. If he's – look, I say it this way. If he's hurt, he needs to tell somebody.
Right.
He's currently at 220. He's currently
okay, I was close.
Okay, 220. Now, look at his age, too, though. How old is he?
Oh, I'm not sure.
30. About 30. So he's well behind. He's well behind Judge. I mean, well behind Judge. He's well behind Harper and
Trout.
Yeah.
Tell Harris you can be a little bitch, Hannah. Just look in there and tell him you can be a little bitch, just like his cat was a little bastard.
So I got one here.
30 years. Yeah, he is 30 years old. And Harper, I want to say he's 29. I want to say Harper's only 29 right now.
Dog.
He's getting ready to turn 30.
This one's sick, Keith. If you can hear him.
Is he feeling bad? He's feeling bad, huh?
Well, he's been like that for a few months now. He's got with a Chihuahua. They have an issue with something collapsing in their breathing, and the money they want to repair it, I just ain't got.
How old is he?
He's a little over 10 years old now, and he's got.
He loves you to death. He loves you to death.
Yeah, he's about 10 pounds overweight.
How's he get along with a cat?
The cat loves to cuddle with him, but he's got his moods.
So, Rob, what kind of evidence did they have against that guy you were watching that trial on today?
Well, I got Harris going to watch it actually, but this is what happened today. All right, this guy goes into court and said, I was on a boat. They live on an island somewhere up at Great Lakes in Michigan, right off Michigan, on an island or like a what do you call it? 3-sided? What the hell? Whatever it is.
Peninsula or something?
Peninsula, yeah, something like that. But anyway, they're all on a lake, him and some other people. And he's on the guy that got beat up. He's on a what do you call one of them boats that float real slow and
houseboat?
Kind of like a houseboat, but one of them other kind. They go real slow. They ain't made the fish off of it. Shit, they made the party on it. Shit, not a barge, huh?
Pontoon.
Pontoon, yeah.
Okay.
So he's riding on the pontoon, right? And
what's the Giants, Alex?
Anyway, the guy 2 houses down from him starts saying something to him and throws a damn frisbee. He's been throwing it to his dog, and it throwed it at them out there, and it flew over one of them's head and into the water. They parked a boat, and he ties it up, and he walks over to the guy's house. Says the guy's been drinking. He said, what the hell's your problem? And the guy don't say nothing. He just knocks the shit out of him 3 times right in the face, grabs him around the throat and said, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
That's the guy that lived there that did that?
Huh?
The guy that threw the frisbee did that?
Yeah, did it to the guy that was on the boat. And he said he'd been drinking. That's what he said. And so anyway, the guy calls. So he got up there and told that story. They call a cop up on the stand, and he says the very same thing. Says the very same thing. I went over to his house. He cuts the lights on. He pulls a gun. Has a pistol first. Finds out that it's a cop, puts it back in the holster, and there's no problem there. And then the guy got up there and told the story. Pretty much said the difference in it was he said the guy came over to his house, patted him on the shoulder, and once he touched him, he went to his ass. Said he didn't do nothing until he touched him. But the cop said the guy never said that. They were done at 11:35. 12:45 they had the verdict.
Really?
Not guilty. Not guilty. And what I mean, a damn cop.
So they're saying the cop lied.
They must be saying the cop lied. Yeah. Padres lead 3-2.
Or are they saying that the guy on the boat instigated it by going to the other guy's house?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what they're saying.
But he
didn't
instigated it.
Yeah, I don't understand how nobody got locked up there.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no self-defense there.
If he went over there and he knocked the shit out of me or 2 or 3 times, and I call it law, and the cop believes me, why the hell don't he take him to jail?
Right.
You think you
and
could
he takes him immediately and be like, okay, you get a $500 or $1,000 bond right now.
Okay.
And you can't, or no bond until you see the judge and you talk to him what the hell's going on. Now, if you want the sickest story in the world, it was only the last week or week before last. This woman and this man are together. They have two kids. One of them's 6, and one of them's one of them's 4, 3 or 4, and then the other one's less than a year old. All right. They were watching another woman's 2 kids. One of them was 6, and one of them was 8. The 6-year-old sees there's poop in the kid's diaper. It looked like it'd been in there for 2 or 3 days. He said he had learned from his mama that something didn't look right. The kid had a big knot on his head, right? He's 9 months old. 9 months old now. He has a knot on his head. Mm-hmm. He calls 911. The cop comes in there and almost busts the door down.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Pulls a gun on these people. They're up. They broke both of the kids' arm and both the kids' legs. The little one. 9 months old. They're in on $1 million. $1 million bond. Cash. $1 million. I hope they put them under the fucking jail. Somebody like that. They don't say what. One of the kid that was running around, their biggest one, didn't have nothing on. No diaper, nothing. And the other one was sitting on the couch and couldn't move because he hurt so bad. They took the kid from him in January. Now he's in a home.
Wow.
Yep. But it was 14 ribs broken. They were just using that kid for a damn battering ram. Yeah. Yeah. I hope they buried them under the fucking jail, man. Do you think Travis Kelce will pass Gronk as the greatest tight end ever? I don't think so.
I don't think Gronk's the greatest ever.
Who is?
I'm going to throw a name out there, and 95% of the world will disagree with me. Best tight end ever, Dave Casper.
I don't really remember him, so I can't really say.
The thing of it is, he just didn't have the catches that Gronk had. And Gronk was so big. That's what helped him. My God, he's 6'8".
Keep this in mind. Look at the type of defenses he played against. They didn't have this. You touch it, it's off penalty.
Oh, I know. I
know. He had to fight through. Okay, I mean, they could hand check all the way down the field. They could mug you. They could wear
If I was gonna take somebody other than Gronk, I'd probably go Kellen Winslow.
There's another good one
from San Diego. I think I'd probably go that route because he was able to really run routes that
Gonzalez was pretty good too.
Who?
Gonzalez.
Yeah, Tony Gonzalez. He was real good.
Yeah.
And then Shannon Sharp was not bad. Hey, I don't think he played long enough though. If you could visit any 3 college football stadiums, which 3 would you pick to visit? Alex, are you saying ones I haven't been to or ones that if I just had a chance to go, I'd go?
Did Gronk have better numbers than Ben Coates for the Patriots all time?
Yes.
Yes. Easily. Easily.
Okay.
He had 100 catches with 3 different years, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, the stadiums, the Rose Bowl, Michigan and Ohio State.
I'd love to go to Notre Dame. I'd love to go to Notre Dame Stadium. I think
a lot of people say LSU is one of the best ones too.
Mm-hmm. That I've never been to before. Okay, I've been to James Madison. James Madison's a small school. It's just a real up-and-coming school. I've been to William and Mary. William and Mary is just, I mean, this is one that you wear the necktie in there. You drink your wine and you kick back and just have fun. And you're just talking to your friends. I've been to Doak Campbell Stadium, Florida State. That's a madhouse. That is a friggin' madhouse. I've been to Mountaineer Stadium in West Virginia. That place is crazy.
I've been there. I went there. I went there on a recruiting visit.
And then I've been to College Station, Texas A&M's field. What do they call it? 12th Man Field. They got a name for the field. I forgot the name of it. That place is crazy. Absolutely nuts.
How about Penn State?
I've not been to Penn State's field. If I was going to 3 football stadiums, I know I'd want it to be college stadiums. But, man, I really want to go to that Vegas stadium real bad, too. So I would say Michigan. I would say Notre Dame. And then I'd like to go visit the Vegas stadium.
BYU.
Huh?
BYU. They play half their games there.
I think it's only one this year is all they play in there. I think it's just one.
I'm sorry. UNLV.
UNLV.
I got the initials wrong.
Yeah. BYU's just played that one game against Notre Dame.
UNLV.
Keith, how about you? Three stadiums you could go to, college or pro football.
I said college.
Did he? Okay, 3 college. Okay.
Well, I've never been to college stadiums, so any of them would probably be fun. But probably LSU, the Rose Bowl Stadium, I think, would be one. And
yeah, it's old, real old.
Maybe Madison or Ann Arbor. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to go to many dome stadiums. I think after a while, the dome would kind of. I think you want an open air stadium just to be able to just see what crazy shit's going on. I've always liked the
Boise State. Put grass back in Michigan. I just thought it looked a lot nicer with a grass field.
I think
they got grass field now.
No, they got that turf field.
I've always liked the Boise State blue field, says Alex. I don't.
I don't like it.
You like it, Harris?
No.
Keith?
No, I can't even stand to watch a game on there.
I don't like watching the game from it either. I'll tell you another place, Washington, where the Huskies play. I love watching football games from there.
For some reason, to me, and it's probably just the way it works for cameras and stuff. Games played at the Rose Bowl just seem like they're some of the best games to watch on television.
They have some of the best camera angles of any place because it looks like it's
close. They've got so many angles they can use because of the size of it.
Well, and it's old. It's old too. They got old camera.
I mean, I wish every Super Bowl was played there. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
And they never play them there anymore because
I wish they play every Super Bowl in a damn snowstorm.
I tell you what, it was great that when they played in New York. I had no problems, no quarrel.
I loved it.
Yeah.
They handed every band that came through a seat cushion.
Is James Madison eligible for a bowl game since it's their first year switching to
Yes.
FBS? I think so. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, they're 25th in the country, Alex. Yeah,
they were eligible for a bowl game last year, as long as they win their 6 games.
Well, this is their first year FBS though. They don't want FBS the last year.
Yeah, but they could still pull them out for lower tier bowl game.
Yeah, they got, but this year, if they win 10 games this year,
they're
shit,
going
man,
to a bowl.
they may go to a. I mean,
another
they
stadium
could go to a Gator Bowl. They could go to
Yeah.
a Gator Bowl or something.
Another stadium that was great for camera angles and stuff for television was RFK Stadium.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
The old Memorial Stadium in
The old Baltimore Stadium,
Yeah.
Memorial Stadium, that was good too. Yeah.
How about
The old
Cleveland?
stadium that Dolphins played in. That was a good one to sit and watch a
The
ball
Orange
game.
Bowl.
Do you think Jackson State jumps to the FBS within the next 3 years?
No.
Well, it depends on if he stays. And we're talking about
Prime time.
huh?
Deion
Sanders. All I can say is this.
What?
There's too many people of color right now holding him accountable there too much.
Yeah.
Look, if the guy wants to go somewhere and make $10 million, $8 million, $7 million, $15, $20 million, don't hold it against him that he left Jackson State.
Right.
He won't put on this earth. His name's not Martin Luther King Jr. He's out here trying to do the best he can for him and his family. I don't hate on him.
And
I don't think he's the greatest coach in the world, but I think he's a hell of a recruiter.
It's his life, his choice. I mean, nobody should.
Will you say,
tell him what
Harris?
to do.
I said everybody he touches, he's out there to help.
Yeah,
He really is.
yeah. And I don't think he's the greatest coach, but I think he's a hell of a recruiter. And if you can become a recruiter, get yourself an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator worth of shit, that's what the head coach has got to be now anyway,
Yep.
is just somebody who can recruit top-level players. If you can do that shit, you can go anywhere you want to go. That's why Matt Rule was already been mentioned about the Oklahoma job, and the guy has only been there 5 games.
Right.
He's only been there 5 games, folks. I'm sorry. I hope this much. Number one, I hope Oklahoma does not fire their coach. Number 2, if they do, and this guy gets fired, I hope he takes him over the grill and gets every penny out of him he can. Matt, look.
Well, he hasn't even had a
should
chance
almost
to
be a
do a
rule that
recruiting
you have
class
to give a
yet.
guy 2 years to at
Well,
least
wait a minute.
finish.
Oklahoma's one of them moving to the SEC, right?
They're moving to the SEC, and you see, last year the Oklahoma coach left and went to USC. This guy's in his first damn year.
And they had 2 quarterbacks.
And how many players went to the transfer portal when he left?
7, and
all starters.
And he didn't have nothing to do with anybody come to the school.
Well, he hasn't even had a recruiting class.
No.
He hasn't had a recruiting class, right? He hasn't even got a chance to recruit.
And he not only lost the seniors that were there that started, he lost
his quarterback. The quarterback went to USC. Yeah, his quarterback went to USC.
Now, see, that's something I disagree with NCAA. If they're letting them go into that portal, they should not be able to follow the coach that they just left.
Right, I agree.
That should be illegal recruiting.
If a coach leaves their ass, once
25.
that happens, it should be a 12-month ban on that school for them to go to that school.
Right.
Now, I'll tell you what'll happen, though. I'll tell you what'll happen. What will happen is
there's a transfer before the coach goes there.
The coach will let them know that they're going to that school. He's going to that school beforehand. It's going to be some underhanded shit going on.
Right.
And the kid's going to be, I didn't know a thing.
My boss at work brought up the idea, what if a team like Ohio State, for instance, says, we got this guy, a quarterback, he's not playing this year, but we want him to develop. Let's send him to Bowling Green and then bring him back. So he can play there for a year or two and use these other schools as like farm systems for their own for their own players.
I found it hilarious when people actually thought that Spencer Rattler was a great football player. He was projected a Heisman Trophy winner and number one pick preseason. Yeah, he played well. He played well against Kentucky.
Yeah,
but
South
anybody,
Carolina.
yeah, I don't like his IQ. I really don't. He throws the ball in a lot of double teams. I don't think he's going to be a good pro. That's just my opinion. I'm worried about the kid. I'm worried about the kid from Alabama now. He's injury prone. I don't think you can take a number one on him now.
Where did
he's hurt his draft status big time.
Yeah.
Where did that last Florida quarterback go?
Who?
That last guy that was at Florida that got drafted.
Oh, he's at Washington, ain't he? No. What's his name?
Are you thinking that Alex? The expanded playoff is 2025 the soonest.
Yeah.
Did his last name start with an F or something?
What the hell was his name? You know what? I'll tell you where he might be. He might be in Tampa. Let me figure out.
That could be.
Yeah. Ex-Florida quarterbacks in the NFL.
Trask. There, Alex has got it.
Yeah, Trask.
That's it.
Quarterback Trask.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I want to say Washington drafted him.
No, they drafted a guy out of North Carolina, didn't they?
Let's see. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah. And
they got that dude. Now people up out talking about if they bench him, they want him starting.
And where did Castle go?
Huh?
Castle? Is he still playing in college?
Matt Castle, I think. Didn't he
got drafted, didn't he?
Matt Castle.
According to Wikipedia, Matthew Brennan Castle is a former American football quarterback who played in the National Football League for 14 seasons.
Yeah, he's 40 years old. You believe that shit?
Who?
Castle?
No, that was Matt Castle.
Which one are you talking about?
Retired.
Who are you talking about, Keith?
Played at Mississippi last year.
Oh,
the Ole Miss quarterback. Coral? What was his name?
Oh, Matt Corral.
Corral, okay.
Yeah, Matt Corral.
According to Wikipedia, Matthew
Yeah, I just had the name wrong. Corral, yeah.
Panthers. He's with the Panthers. He was with Ole Miss last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked him last year. I thought he was pretty good. Shit. I like him a whole lot better than I do anything they got down there now. That's for damn sure in Carolina. I know Harris likes Baker, but I'm just not sold.
I still like Mayfield.
I'm hoping he never gets on one of my teams because I put him at half step ahead of Justin Fields. That's it. I'm sorry. I'd a whole lot rather have Wentz.
What do you think of Rivera? You know, they say, ask him, well, why is your team only 1-4? He says quarterback. He says, well, what I meant is the other teams in our division, their quarterbacks have been in the system for multiple years now. And this is the first year.
He's sticking his foot in his mouth the more
he's
he talks.
Always full of excuses.
He's a dumbass. I'm telling you, you wait and see. Tomorrow is Thursday morning. Friday morning at 10 a.m. We're gonna already know that asshole is on his way back to wherever the hell he came from. Yep. He don't have 48 hours, folks. Rob, what if your starting quarterback was Justin Fields and your head coach was Ron Rivera? Same thing. Ron Rivera would be tomorrow. His ass would be going home. If I owned a team today, he would go home tomorrow. How about
Justin
you, Harris?
Fields
if you had Ron Rivera as your
round
coach?
draft pick or something.
Ron Rivera would not be coaching for me.
No. The only way he would be for me is if I just bought the team from Snyder. Then I would go directly to first off. I'd go to the head coach and fire his ass.
Yeah, well, I probably without Snyder on the way out.
Without even talking to him, I'd just fire his ass. Bye. Then I'd make a trip in there to the damn team room. And I'd be like, look, we're 1-5. Go talk to your ex-coach. Go look at him. Go watch him. I got video on him right now walking out of this damn place.
Larry,
you assholes gonna be the same. You assholes
sure.
gonna be in the same position. I'm gonna run your asses out of here if you don't. Yeah, hell yeah. I wouldn't take no bullshit from them. Hell,
Larry,
no.
we don't hold back on anything here, man. You know that.
What's up, Larry?
When it comes to Trey Lance, I don't think he might never get a chance to start now ever in his career unless he's a backup somewhere else and a starter
Larry's
gets
promised
hurt.
to come on this channel about 10 times. He ain't come on here yet.
Do you think, Rob?
Trey
Lance, I don't think he's ever going to get a chance really to start. I mean,
he can, but I think the same thing. I don't think he's going to be.
He might be a backup somewhere else, and if somebody gets hurt, he might get a chance to play. But
yeah,
I don't know if he's ever.
Look at Geno Smith. Geno Smith has never got the chance
to
play
it might
as
be
much
a
as he's playing
like
right
that.
now.
He might, yeah.
Well,
he's playing more now.
The whole thing is they've got to be in the right system. Some of these quarterbacks are drafted, just for example, a run and shoot offense. Now they're going to go to a option offense. You got to draft the players for what you run and what they're coming out of. And these GMs and owners don't think about that anymore.
All they do is talk about how fast they are and how big an arm they got.
Right.
And look, I'm sorry. In a game that you normally get between 70 and 80 offensive plays, you don't throw the ball 50 yards down the field over once or twice. That's not going to make or break you. Bob Greasy didn't have a great arm.
Look, the best quarterbacks, it's not the arm.
It's their head. It's right between the damn ears. Yes. Yep. Montana did not have the greatest of arms.
Johnny Unitas.
Hell, look at the end there. Peyton Manning, the last Super Bowl, couldn't throw the ball 15 yards.
Without hurting.
Yeah. Yeah. The greatest arm is not what you need. If you don't have a brain between them two ears of yours, I don't want you.
Well, yeah, look at Jeff George. He had like a rocket arm, and he.
Yeah,
Jeff George, they said could throw the ball 85 yards.
I'll go even better than him. Kyle Fuller.
But the problem with Jeff George was he could throw more yards than he had IQ. He threw 85 and his IQ wasn't near 85. Hell no. It was probably half that, 43, 42. Yeah. He was a dumbass. Yeah.
On that note, let me tell you a little story about what happened last night at work. I get there, clocked in, they called me into the office. They want to know if I had an issue at Thursday night's concert. I said, no, I didn't have an issue. I said, there was a issue that I handled. I said, and the way you guys trained us is the way I handled it. He said, well, give me your version so, we know what happened. I said, well, I'll give you my version. My supervisor will back you up. Now, we got a guy playing. His name's Ben Platt, I believe it is. Okay?
Hockey.
No. It's a concert.
Okay.
He's gay. He makes no bones about it. A gay performer is going to bring in primarily a gay crowd.
Okay.
All right? I get this guy stand up in my section and yell at the top of his lungs, I'm not sitting here next to any fucking faggots. It took a minute to sink in. I walked over and I said, sir, I'm going to give you, and I'm talking to him just like I'm talking now.
Yeah.
Said, sir, I'm going to give you 3 options. 1, you can sit down and enjoy the show, keep to yourself. 2, you can go down to the box office and ask them to relocate you. But if you do that, keep in mind, this arena is about 75% that way. 4 or 3, you can pack your shit up and get the fuck out. And I said just like that.
Oh.
And
hey.
The manager last night said, "You said it just like that?" I said, "Absolutely." And I said, and as soon as I did, everybody in that section started clapping. Okay, well, that's not what they told us. That's not what the guy told us. But okay, I said my supervisor was standing there. Why don't you go ask him? Oh, we didn't know he was there. Went over and asked him. and he took down word for word what I said and what I did, and they made a big deal out of it in the briefing that it was handled properly. So, but yeah, I mean, unbelievable.
Sit down, watch the show.
Larry,
Box
yeah,
office and
sit down, shut up, and watch the show.
relocate.
Or either get the fuck
Well,
out. I like that one.
I politely said you can sit down and enjoy the show, keep to yourself. 2, you can go down to the ticket office and see if they can relocate you. But then I told them, I said it's going to be like at anywhere you go. Or 3, you can pack your shit up and get the fuck out.
Larry, you should come on with us. I know, get home from bowling. That's fine, right? There's no.
What option did he pick?
He sat down for about 15 minutes and left. So he took option number 3.
Forgive me for asking.
Number 1, but
say what?
Sorry, I'm kind of late to this story. Who is this that you had the usher for or whatever?
Yeah, Ben Platt, I believe it was.
Oh, like is it a comedy show or what?
Well, he's a singer, songwriter, does musicals, stuff like that.
Okay.
And Harris said he didn't make no bones about it. He was a gay guy.
Oh yeah,
and then this guy was this guy's up in his section, in Harris's section, showing his ass.
It takes all kind, man.
Yeah, but I tell you what, when that hockey season starts and the playoffs start, the one thing you don't want is a bunch of like New York Rangers and New York Islanders fans down there. That's when they'll start fights. Philly fans will too. They bad.
Oh yeah.
They're yeah. You do not wear if I'm a Blue Jackets fan, I am not wearing my Blue Jackets sweater or any Blue Jackets paraphernalia into Philly, or else I may have a beer dumped on me.
Oh hell, you may have. Hell, you have batteries thrown at you. You have batteries thrown at you. That's what the hell they do up there now.
Having a beer spilled on you is just being polite.
Yeah, damn right. That's a polite way of handling things. Shit, they throwed the people said they throwed snowballs at Santa Claus. They throwed rocks at Santa Claus too. You damn right they did. Yeah. That was back in the day. They nailed his ass 4 or 5 times with rocks before even snowballs started.
Oh, trust me, and I've dealt with it with Penguins fans and Red Wings fans in Columbus.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I will say this much. I've taken my dad with me 4 or 5 times to Citizens Bank Park, and he'd have an Atlanta Braves hat on, and every time he was watching the Braves play. Mm-hmm. I wear my Phillies garb, and they never gave him no problem. But we always look like it seemed we always sat where there's 2 or 3 young couples, maybe in their 20s, guy and a girl, and like the Braves too. So, but it's still when you go to Philly, it's probably 85% Philly fans, 15% Braves, maybe 80-20. Mm-hmm. But it's not like going over across the street to the link. That's nuts. You don't know. Now, if you like Washington, now Dallas fans can get by with it a little bit because so many of them travel together. But still, I'm not sure. Yeah, they still get good fights up there in Philly. It's still a lot more Philly fans than is Dallas fans. And they've always said in Pittsburgh, when Dallas and Pittsburgh play each other wherever, it's still it's a 50-year war. It's a 50-year war going on. And they, to this day, they still would most people, if you ask them what 2 teams they'd like to see in the Super Bowl, it's still a lot of people say Pittsburgh and Dallas because it's just a lot of people not or Dak fans. They may have been Aikman or Staubach fans.
Right.
Yeah, and then Pittsburgh may not have been
Bradshaw,
or it may have or him or Ben. It may not be who they got now, but still.
I hope Larry Brown sent Neil O'Donnell a shit ton of Christmas cards for getting him that contract for the Raiders.
Yes. What was his name? Larry Brown.
Larry Brown, yeah. Larry Brown.
Yeah, he was the best Steeler on the field in that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Check out the free agencies here. Aaron Judge, Jacob deGrom, Trey Turner, Verlander, Swanson, Carlos Rodon, Xander Bogaerts, Edwin Diaz, Carlos Correa, Wilson Contreras.
And Swanson will be the biggest one to move. I think a lot of these guys go back where they're at.
Who you think would be the biggest one to move?
Swanson.
Yeah, well, yeah. Swanson's from Georgia, though. That's the one thing they got going for him. But I'm with you. I don't think he'll stay.
No,
I don't think Contreras will stay. He's a Cub, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they'll dump him.
And Carlos Correa.
He's get up there
is Carlos Correa in
Minnesota?
Minnesota, yeah. He only got the 1 year deal.
And he'll probably get another 1 year or 2 year deal.
And then Bogaerts is rumored to be going to Philly, which I don't know where they got room for him now. I don't know where that's going to come from.
Like, are they
Judge, you wait and see. Wait and see. Judge goes West Coast.
Think so?
Yeah.
The only team that can afford them are the Dodgers, right?
I don't look at the Angels. Look what the Angels unloaded. They unloaded a ton of salary when they got rid of Pujols.
Yeah, and then you get
they unloaded $30 million.
Do they still owe him anything?
Do the Angels owe him anything?
Yeah.
No, because they once they got him traded, he's at the Cardinals.
Okay, well, I didn't know if they retained part of his salary or not.
No. Plus he's agreeing to retire this year. So
yeah, but even in those contracts, those retirement numbers.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he agrees to retire, and they don't release him, they don't have to pay him for. Let's say he had 3 more years on his contract. He's just willing to give that up. So you don't have to pay that. DeGrom, look, DeGrom's going to go where the money's at. So some of these American League teams, the Rangers, Boston, Toronto, Baltimore, somebody's going to be willing to throw out $25-30 million to him.
Baltimore may be able to draw a couple big names in now. That they're going forward.
And Trey Turner, if they could get Turner and DeGrom, look at what that would do to turn that team around.
Yeah.
The guy that they lost, the one they thought the world of, he's down there and he's batting 8th for Houston. Mancini.
Oh yeah.
I think Nelson Cruz should retire. Nelson Cruz has announced he's coming back 1 more year for Washington.
Why?
Right. Because he wants a home run mark.
He can't hit his weight.
Yeah. You're right. Hello? Hey, I hear somebody's back home. Just got home. Should we tell her to score the baseball game?
Not yet, because you're
one out
away from it potentially being over.
Oh, it's almost over?
Yeah. And the other was
very quick. This was
it's not 2-0 now, Dora. I know it's 3-0. 3-0.
What time this game starts? 7:30?
Yeah, the game started right at 7:30.
Then about 2:45. That's about going to be average for
Major
League game soon.
And the other said
hello, guys.
Hello.
And Harris says hi. Harris is with us tonight. Tim and Keith.
Hi.
They all said hi.
Yeah.
All of them, but Keith didn't say nothing to you. Keith's too busy.
Popped up at
ball game.
That's the end of the game. 1 game each now.
And we'll switch over to LA.
Verlander.
Hold on. Are they going to challenge for? Is it the game or are they challenging?
Any chance Verlander goes somewhere different?
I don't think they have to challenge him. It goes to a crew chief challenge on 9th.
Okay.
You see the dirty minds on Bob Costas's comment last night about Bader still in the afterglow after the blast he just unloaded?
No.
Okay. What did Troy Aikman say that's getting him in hot water?
Troy Aikman, he talked about that hit on
something in dresses or something.
He talked about that hit on Brady. Okay. And he said something about what's up with football nowadays? What are they going to start doing? Wearing dresses on the field?
And God, they were saying that 30 years ago with no repercussions. What the hell are we doing now? And you said something controversial. We've been saying that for 30 fucking years.
Offensive. They can make anything offensive now, guys.
Yeah,
they can make anything offensive.
Shit.
So all I can say is on my channel, if you're scared of offensive comments that you may hear on TV, don't watch our channel.
No.
Because I'm telling you right now, politically correct. Now,
we don't hold back.
It's probably going to be a sorry, not sorry type of situation.
No.
He's out. Oh, they called it safe, thinking that.
Did he call it no catch?
The one umpire did wave us like a safe sign, meaning no catch.
Oh,
People just want to be victims.
They call it no catch.
No catch.
If people see money, fame, or being able to step up,
it's kind
to
of
a higher tax bracket, they'll do what they got to do. My playoffs now. My playoffs, the Final Four. It's pretty cool. Ole Miss beat Cincinnati. Then they had to play Oklahoma to make it to the Final Four.
That was a rout.
And who do you like there? How about Ole Miss 38, Oklahoma nothing? That's the way that
wow.
That's about the way it would go this year.
Michigan got to play North Carolina State, and then to play as Georgia had to play Arkansas, and they beat Arkansas. And Georgia then, Georgia then played Ohio State. And Georgia loses in 3 overtimes. Ohio State beats them 36-30. Michigan then plays Ohio State. Michigan jumps to a 14-3 lead, only to get beaten 35-17. Ohio State's in the finals. Now, Michigan State plays Notre Dame to get to the Final 8. Michigan State loses. Notre Dame wins that ball game. Notre Dame plays Alabama. And what do you know? Alabama does not score a touchdown in this ball game. They lose 18-12 to Notre Dame. The first points of the game was a safety on this game. A safety.
Wow.
18-12. So now Notre Dame is going to play Ole Miss. Ole Miss to see who gets to play Ohio State in the finals. So we are going to have a SEC team, but it's going to be Ole Miss, not Alabama, and not Georgia. They're both out.
Wow.
Ole Miss, Notre Dame. I think it's going to be a good game. If you look at the cards, it's a pretty good game, I think. But Georgia, in order to get to the Final 8, they beat Arkansas 27-0, and Michigan beat NC State 17-7 to get to the Final 8. But let me show you the Notre Dame Ole Miss matchup. This is a pretty good matchup here. I'm not. I guess I would probably take Notre Dame to win. Here's Ole Miss. They're all offense. Check it out.
And now finally the game's over.
It's over now.
But look at their defensive side. Nothing on the defensive side of the ball.
Wow.
So it's all Ole Miss, semi-prolific, dynamic, semi-secure.
They're just average on defense, I guess.
Yeah, and then pretty good kicking team. And then Notre Dame's just the opposite. Pretty decent offensively. And then defensively, they have stacked.
Wow.
So if I were guessing, I'll say Ole Miss wins that game. I mean, not Ole Miss. I'll say Notre Dame wins it, but I think it's going to be close. It's all according to how many turnovers they get. Georgia and Ohio State. Georgia only turned the ball over once, but
there's rumbling going on outside.
Oh,
what happened?
I wonder if the thunder could be heard through the window, but I guess not.
Now it's thundering at your house.
Yep.
Yeah, they stopped that Brooks trial early today because of the weather.
Yeah, because of a tornado watch. I heard about that.
Have you been watching that, Rob?
I have.
A little bit of it. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, he's not a dumbass.
No.
He's not a total dumbass. He's been watching out for himself pretty good and hoping for a mistrial any kind of way he possibly can get it. That's what he's hoping for. I think the judge has covered her ass pretty well in that deal. We're going to see. But I'll tell you right now.
She's been patient with him. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't know what hearsay is, though.
What do you say?
He doesn't know what hearsay means.
No, he doesn't know what hearsay means. And he won't
He's
tell the judge what he wants to be called. He says that's not his name.
Right.
And I saw the interview with his mom, and his mom was crying and shit. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you probably get to see him for the rest of your life, but he's probably going to be behind bars. But hey, like I say, go back and watch that video. Go back and watch that 45-minute trial today. It lasted about 45 minutes. Then they come back. It's only a six minutes is all it is for the verdict. That's it.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Middleton. Yeah, I was gonna say
go back and watch that.
I've watched probably about 12 hours of Brooks already.
Because I told Keith, I said nobody in their right mind can say not guilty to this one, but they found 6 dumbasses in Michigan. So we know there's dumbasses out there because don't forget, what's it been? Almost 30 years ago.
You come across them all the time.
Almost 30 years ago since that L.A. deal. If a glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah.
27 years ago.
How many?
27 is 1995.
Yeah, that's
was it 95? Okay.
Yep, yeah, you're right. It's almost 30 years ago.
Do you guys think Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best receiver in the country?
I couldn't tell you.
Ooh, he's up there.
Where is he playing at? Ohio State?
He's Ohio State, yeah. I don't know if I'd send him to New York, but he's probably at least a candidate for the Blitnikoff Award.
Hey, and Alex really should reach out to Michael Peterson. If Mahomes is going to be on McAfee's show tomorrow, you might want to watch it.
Y'all like McAfee?
I can't stand it, bastard.
I don't like him either.
I don't like buses.
Yeah. How about Jim Rome?
I like Jim Rome, but I've
he's got his moments.
I don't like Jim. Who would you rather watch, Jim Rome or the one on FS1?
Cowdork?
Yeah, Colin Cowherd.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Yeah. I like watching the guy he has come on there that calls the games on Fox every week.
The lead guy, the Greg Olson?
No, college.
College. Gus Johnson.
No, white guy.
Klatt?
Yeah, Joel Klatt. Yeah, he has Joel Klatt on. I like him. He said straight up today he thinks he thinks USC gets beat by Utah this week. We'll see. He said straight up. We'll see what happens. And he's calling the Penn State Michigan game, and you can tell he's leaning Penn State in that one. But I think a lot of people are.
I got pinball Saturday, so I'm probably not going to be watching too much of that. I'll probably be, if I get home by the fourth quarter, I'll be lucky.
I heard today that Tom Brady invested in a pickleball team or something.
Did you see who his partner was?
No.
No, and trust me. Well, okay. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But the reason I say, did you see? It's a ex-female tennis player. Kim Clijsters.
Wow.
Kim Clijsters.
Yeah.
I liked her as a player.
Yeah, I thought she was a good player too.
She's solid.
Married. Isn't she married?
I think so.
I don't think so. The one you might be thinking about was.
She's had kids, so.
Yeah, she retired to have kids, and then she came back, and then.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's married now or not.
I don't think so, but.
But I know his wife, or soon-to-be ex, came out and said something about He said he didn't have time for me no more. All I can say about that is this, dumb son of a bitch. Time to retire, bro. Time to retire sometime, man. I've always liked Brady, but man, oh man.
I've never stood the guy.
I always thought he handled himself through college and everything just as well as anybody could have.
All right, now let me ask this, okay?
Okay. Yes, she is married.
Now, in his situation, he walked into it when what's his name got hurt, if you remember.
Right,
Bledsoe.
okay.
Bledsoe. Okay. Could the same thing be happening in Dallas right now?
It could.
Super Rush.
It could.
Yeah,
the only thing different is this, and this is what would hurt the quarterback in Dallas now. It's not the end of the year. It's not it's 6 games in.
Right.
When Prescott is able to come back, it's very, very difficult for them to say he can't come back.
Yeah, Jones just said that, but remember, Jones also said the same thing when Prescott took over with Romo.
Now, this is me. I wouldn't bench this kid until he loses. That's me. Now, if I was a Dallas head coach. How about you, Harris?
I think you got to ride the hot hand.
Yeah.
Could you trade him with his current contract, which is 4 years or something?
Who, Rush?
Can't.
But Prescott. Keith, the NFL, right now, what's his name is not guaranteed contract money. Prescott's is not. His is a contract. He's got 2 more years is all.
I thought he just resigned, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 years. He just signed for 3 years, but I don't think it's guaranteed. So
I look, with his agent, that's guaranteed money.
Oh, really?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. You need to look, but that's big time. That's big time whether you keep him or not.
Right.
Because I'll tell you what's going to happen. If you don't trade him, they're going to let Rush go. They're going to have to.
Well,
they can't keep both of them.
Well, keep in mind now, they've released Rush in the preseason
to
make their roster, but nobody picked him up off waivers.
Yeah, but now he's made his name now. He's made, trust me, if what
do you think, like Carolina's going to pick him up?
Let's say tomorrow that your other guy was coming back, Prescott was coming back tomorrow, and Dallas put him up on a trade block. You got 10 teams that would be bidding for him. And if Jerry was smart, he would just have him up at, guess what? Look, all you got to do, watch film, folks. Watch film.
I don't know. I mean, why would teams be all that excited about bringing him in, though? I mean,
he's
kind of like a Scott Mitchell type of move or something.
He's playing smart football right now.
Damn right.
Yeah, but Mitchell played good for the Dolphins too, and Marino is hurt, and then the Lions signed him.
Jerry Jones came out and said that there is no quarterback controversy in Dallas, but it would be outstanding to have one.
Yeah.
It's not going to probably be the next Kurt Warner story.
Go back and look at Mitchell's numbers when he was in Miami. What he had, maybe one 300-yard game ever.
I don't know.
This kid,
something like that.
Rush is a better quarterback. Now I say that. Rush is sitting right there with Jimmy G as far as potential. I mean, I really think so.
And the other thing is Prescott has now made his household name of being injury prone.
Yeah, and that's the problem Dallas would have if they keep both of them. He may have to go to Dak and tell him, say, look, you have to take a discount, and he still may have to. I mean, how many times?
I don't know how many years. I don't know what kind of contract Rush has right now.
Right. But if Rush doesn't have a lot of money, he's going to get one because, I mean, look, Atlanta, Washington, are you kidding? If Washington can get him right now, that's an upgrade from anything they got. The Giants, upgrade.
Anybody.
Yeah, Detroit, Chicago.
All right, Rush is on a 2-year deal of $1.9 million.
Total. So he's only making
each year. 1.9 each year.
Oh, 1 point. Oh, so 3.8. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. They'll pay him that 5 more years.
Oh,
They'll give him 5 years.
Wait a minute.
15 years. I mean, 5 years, 15 million.
Who was
He'll
the guy
stay.
that was?
Wait. He's in his second year of it though.
Oh yeah, so this is in.
So in 23, he's an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah. Yep.
Who was the guy for the Ravens that was putting up good numbers when Lamar Jackson was out?
Oh, that was a Penn State kid.
It was like his first start, and then
yeah, when he had COVID and had the injury behind it and everything else last year.
He played
the
pretty
Thursday
well.
night game, the Monday or Tuesday night game against Pittsburgh.
The guy that got hurt against Cleveland.
Yeah.
It wasn't McGloin. It was somebody else. Hold on. Let me pull up the Baltimore Ravens. By the way, you are right, Rob. Only one 300-yard game for Mitchell while he was a member of the Dolphins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cooper Rush has played better than that. He really, Trace McSorley.
That's it. Yep.
Trace McSorley, yeah.
He was out of Penn State, right?
Yeah. He came out of there. Sean Clifford's there now.
Ghost Bag's biggest sale of the year. Take up to 50% off award-winning Ghost.
There we go.
Who are we running ads now?
Dallas.
No, the Pro Football Reference sometimes has some ads into that call.
If Dallas was smart, they would go on and sign him 4 years, $20 million right now. And
they got the cap space.
The thing is, you just don't know whether they're going to do that or whether they're going to say, okay, we're going to go out here and go get another rookie quarterback.
When they let Amari Cooper go, they cleared up too much cap space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have any holes on their defense, Harris, or are they pretty solid all the way around?
I think their defense is one of the top 3 in the league.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, if they really need anything, I would say on the defensive line in the middle. Everywhere else, they're solid.
Yeah.
You don't think they would need to make a move like the Rams made last year when they brought in, what was that guy from the Broncos who's now with the Bills?
Von Miller?
No. I think they need something in the middle of the defensive line, if anything.
Or maybe another wide receiver.
Well, yeah, they could use another receiver. They don't have a true number 1 right now.
And the Bills are talking to trying to get Christian McCaffrey now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex said something about that.
Yeah, Alex asked about that, and
if they get McCaffrey in a trade, then you can better believe they're going to be in sale mode the rest of the way.
Yeah, I still think Beckham's going to end up back with the Giants.
He could.
Oh, different coaching staff may work to his favor.
It might, and then he could go to the Rams. He could go back to the Rams.
I think the last couple games the Rams have played has pushed them a little bit further away.
Probably because they've looked like crap.
Yeah,
they really have. Yeah.
Look, Stafford had a career year last year.
Right. Stafford's looking more like a regular Stafford now.
He's hit that peak.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere else but down.
Right. Stafford to me, I mean, I don't mean to be mean about it, but I still think Cousins is still a better quarterback over his career than Stafford. That's just me. Now. So I think Stafford at best is a C- quarterback.
Look, Stafford last year proved what we've said before as a group here. Okay. A quarterback's only as good as the support system.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the best team in each division right now?
AFC East right now.
Is the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills. AFC North.
Nobody.
The Ravens.
Probably the Ravens.
And that's bad.
Yeah, that's an awful division.
AFC South. I'm gonna say Houston.
With one win or no wins.
They got one, I think. They just got one.
Houston got one or two?
One. They have a tie.
Tennessee's still got to be the best team there right now.
Yeah.
Tennessee got two?
Yeah, at least two.
The Colts have
two.
Jags
have got one.
Colts have two. They beat the Chiefs and then the Broncos.
Yeah, and they tied.
There's no way I'm saying the Colts. There's no way I'm giving the Colts that division. No way. No way.
In the West, it's still got to be Kansas City. I don't care.
Yeah, right. NFC West, I like the Niners the best.
Yeah, I agree.
NFC South, man. Buccaneers are starting out the gate slow, but it's not the Falcons. It's not the Cardinals. I mean, it's not the Falcons. It's not Panthers.
Not the Saints.
They beat the Saints in New Orleans. So
right now, I mean, they came like gangbusters week one, but there's another team. It slowly went downhill. Now they're trying to fight their way back. But Tampa Bay's got to be it.
NFC North.
Wow, are the Vikings better than the Packers?
I like the Packers.
No,
I got Minnesota there.
I got Minnesota. They got better record.
I'm going to say Packers until somebody can take them down.
So you've got Ric Flair syndrome.
Huh?
In order to be the man, you've got to beat the man.
Yeah, and then NFC East.
Whoever wins Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia will win by field goal. I think it's going to be that's probably going to be the game of the year.
Now, that's in Philly, right?
The game's in Philly.
What is the weather forecast? Thank God Michael's not here.
I think it's windy. It's supposed to be windy. And
if the weather affects throwing the football, I think Dallas has the advantage.
Well,
see, I think just the opposite. I think if it gets to be a running game, I like Philly better.
I like Dallas because they're 1-2 punch with Pollard and Elliott.
Yeah.
I just don't see them running the ball on Philly. I think the only way they can beat Philly is they go out to throw the football. That's me. That's what I think.
This Sunday night or Monday night?
That's a Sunday night game.
Sunday night game? Okay, so we're talking low of 53 with a chance of rain.
Did you say Monday night?
Sunday night.
Sunday night, okay.
Sunday night.
Yeah, I was going to say Denver's got the Monday night game. I'm not watching.
So your variable winds, like 5 to 8 miles an hour.
Denver's on the road, though, aren't they? Yeah, they got to go to San Diego. I mean, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're going to play in L.A.
Well, I'm going to say it this way: the Cowboy-Eagle game is going to be decided by special teams.
It could be. And that I tell you what, the Bills-Chiefs game, Monday night, they're going to wish they had that game. They really are going to wish they had bid for that game because I got a feeling CBS is going to have them a barn burner Sunday evening there at 4:30.
Now, there's also talk about one of the games going to a 5:30 Eastern start.
Yes, that's a Cardinals Seahawks. If Seattle's still playing baseball Sunday,
right?
Yeah, they're gonna start them at 5:37 Eastern time. Yeah,
right.
So they would start him at a 2:37 on the West Coast because they're playing in Seattle. Yep, that's what would happen. So they would either be starting at noon or 11 a.m. Sunday baseball. That'd be
guys,
crazy.
I'm going to take off. I'm
fixing to too, my friend.
Yeah,
I'm going to here see what the wife's up to.
For
Harris, for Keith, for Tim, my name's Rob. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Oh, you have to leave because I'm leaving.
Huh? Well,
I was getting ready to go anyway.
I didn't sleep at all last night either. I got about an hour and a half, and I just rolled.
Take care of everybody.
You all have a great night, and we will be back on soon. And did you hear New York Giants kicker or punter that finally left England earlier today? No, I hadn't heard about that. So, Alex, you have to tell us some more about that when we come back. Next day or two, we'll be back, and I hope to have an update on my dad as well. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
See y'all later.
All right.